Alright guys, it's Ghost, and we're back with more Satisfactory. So last time we went on a huge adventure. We ended up finding some different colored power slugs. Oh, that's still got a long time on it. We ended up discovering a new cave, the Angry Cave, because it had one of those giant creatures that was guarding one of the... name of thing. Summer Sloop. Crystal things. We ended up getting circuit boards and heat sinks and silicon, random stuff, and then this weird thing that talked to us, the Mercer Sphere. A weird alien thing with impossibly smooth surface, which isn't in yet. We also have to analyze the Caterium ore, mostly used for advanced electronics. I'm assuming it's just gold. Seems to be that kind of a thing. So now... we can send off the purple shard stuff. I just need to go get some rotors and plates and some wire. We started upgrading our storage unit to the larger warehouses. That'd be really handy if I had a ladder right here. Can we make ladders or anything? That would be fantastic. We have walkway ramps. Must snap to foundation or similar. Yeah. Yeah, not able to... oh well, it's not that hard to get back up here. Alright, so we need 1,000 wire. 25 hardened plates, and... let's see, wait, which one's hardened plates? This one? That one. Oh, wow, we actually have 100 stack already of that, and we can just top off our rotor stack. And then we also need to send stuff off to the space elevator, which means we need 150 rotors and 500 modular frames. I don't actually think we have that yet. That's that thing. Modular frames. We have 215 modular frames. And 2 rotors in here. We have the 150 rotors, so I'm going to take those out. So that way it can start filling in new ones, and we can have that part at least complete. But yeah, we are halfway there on the frames. So maybe we should try optimizing the frame production a little bit. The problem is I think we're already optimized on it. I don't know. Am I over-optimized here? What's going on? 120 per minute screw use, 20 plate per minute use, 15 per plate per minute created. Ah! I could do a little bit of overclocking to help speed this up. What is this thing producing? The hardened plates? Yeah, I'd like hardened plates to be one of the things we have a bunch extra of, because we start needing it for a lot of things. So let's make some overclockers and see if we can't slide this down to where it needs to go. We've got plenty of the green power slugs from our adventure. Okay, so you are producing 135 a minute. You are consuming 120 per minute. You... now, is there... did we ever, like, decrease this generator? Or this miner? Yeah, that's only producing 108 a minute, so let's put that back up to 100%. It's a conveyor belt Mark II. So what I'm actually going to do is I want to upgrade the plate production. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this a Mark II. Oh no, I don't need a Mark III. But some things need a Mark III. And we're just going to make both of these Mark IIs as well. That way, they can never be the limiting thing, and if we overclock these guys, more of the stuff is able to filter through into these guys. Alright, so, this is coming out with 30 a minute. This one is consuming 30 a minute. So if we overclock this guy... to output 30 a minute, we need to output 60 a minute from here. And 60 a minute is what that conveyor belt can handle, but you know what? Let's make things just a little more efficient. Alright, so this thing is going to now output 30 plates per minute. This thing is consuming 20, so if we get one more slug to overclock, we can get it consuming more. And then we can overclock... Are these guys overclocked? Yeah, the 135 a minute is overclocked. It's 22.5. It's 22.5. You know what? Maybe I don't need to overclock it twice. Let's just overclock it once, because otherwise we're actually overloading the thing. But now we're at least producing equal to what it needs. And then we have some overclocking capacity for other things. Alright, and let's see. This needs to produce 100... What does it take to make a conveyor belt Mark III? It takes the steel. Alright, that's actually good. That is not that expensive. Because we have a couple of those screw makers overclocked, so now we'll be able to deliver their full, the full amount for just the cost of a few steel. So let me get a stack of this. Because all the screw conveyor belts are actually being slightly overproduced. So, conveyor belt Mark III on anything that produces screws. Because for some reason, it produces 6 screws in a go, and it puts each one on the conveyor belt. Wow, look at that go. Screws will never be the limiting resource on this one. Holy crap. And then it's going to produce one plate, and then the whole thing will kick back off again. Oh, that's good. Alright, let's get the 2 screw user things up here amplified. And then we'll see what we can do for overclocking where the limiting things up there are. Now it needs 132 per minute, so wow, that's a long... How did I get in here? There we go. What are you producing? You're producing rotors. We've got tons and tons of rotors, so I'm not worried about optimizing that. Alright, so these are already Mark IIs. So let's make them Mark IIIs. Where's its tower that it was... Alright, I was trying to disassemble just the belts, but it apparently took the towers with it. Oh, look at it go. Nice. No, don't take the tower, just the belts. Oh, look how fast it's flowing down in there. That is beautiful. Alright, so our rotor production is fine. I think we had a screw production line. Yep, there it is. What is your consumption? 180 a minute. Obviously, screws will not be able to handle that unless... Boom, boom. Now you can start consuming 180 screws per minute. Now you just need to be able to produce that many. You actually are producing 180 a minute. Alright, so 30 in, 180 out. And do we have 30 out? Yep. So now the question is, are the plates... Yeah, the plates are backed up just fine. That's 30 out, and we have a 15 and 15 in. And so what is our 7.5 plates out a minute? And this needs 12 a minute. So actually, if we had 3 overclockers, we could fix this by double overclocking its consumption. So now it'd be producing 10 a minute, needs 240 screws and 40 plates per minute. Triple overclocking this would get us 225. I think we overloaded the system a little bit. Whoops. Oh no, not again. I don't know why the system has to shut down completely when it's got the, that issue. Do we have any biomass on us just to kickstart? Yeah, we do. I'm hoping that if I just wire this thing up, it'll be enough to handle that overload. Yeah, there we go. Because it only needs it for that brief second at the start, and then I can take it out. And it'll still be able to support the passive requirement needs. But we are butting right up against our power usage. Alright. Well, at least we got the screw transfer stuff and all of that upgraded, so that's a plus. What do we have for junk? I was going to send off the purple shards, so we can learn how to use the purple snails. That's what I was doing. Gotta say, this little handy milestone thing in the corner, very handy. Keeps me from forgetting things. Alright, that is our purple shards, gives us... Yep, overclocking from the purple power slugs. So now we should have a couple different power shard, 5 per purple. So I'm assuming the yellow ones produce like 3 or something. I mean, at this point, it feels like I'm just replacing the ammo that I shoot into the, side of things, but... Damn it, I have... Ugh, got iron and random crap just sitting in my inventory. That's the only thing I hate about the conveyor belt. It's nice that it puts it in your inventory, but I wish I wouldn't have just random junk sitting in my inventory a lot of the time. Alright. So, did we have any other slugs or anything? No, we took all of our slugs. We are probably going to need to get the copper stuff going and get that optimized now, but we're going to need another power plant. Let's see. Ah, we got our slug processing.
The crystals on this slug can be harvested and converted into 2 power shards that function with current fix-it technology. Several buildings would be capable of performing over 100% capacity if infused. The derived blueprint is now accessible in Hub Tier 2.
Yellow shards. Oh, I gotta wait for it to come back to do that. Alright, well... While we're waiting on that, I want to do the Caterium or whatever research. And that means we have to go back towards the Angry Cave. Let me dump some stuff out and we'll do an adventure bit. Because we could get the copper and stuff up producing and stuff like that. We're going to need a new power plant hooked in and all of that stuff. But I just kind of want to go on a little adventure. So I need my adventuring supplies. And honestly, I think that's about it. We have a lot of these plates and stuff in my inventory that I don't really need. $300 should be more than enough for conveyor belt transport and stuff. I've got concrete, I've got that. Alright, so, we do know of at least one Cataramian ore deposit, and we also know of that little rock by the Angry Cave that would be able to be harvested for the ore. So that is where we're heading. How am I doing on parachutes? 18 parachutes, that is plenty. Oh, we have conveyor belt Mark IIIs now. We can actually take a few of these steel beams and make use of them. I think I need about 5, probably. They are not quick to produce. But it's steady production. Come on, come on. There we go. Because we can't offload the coal fast enough, so we need a Mark III connector from here to here. Honestly, we could probably use even more Mark IIIs up to that point. Alright, let me go get some things. Where's that ladder on these damn things? There we go. Just gonna run along this thing and steal them all. Or, you know, just go to the actual source thing with them and just take a stack. Ugh, I've got coal in my inventory. Ew. Oh well, I'll stuff it into a machine. But that might help increase our choke points over here where we're having issues. Or not increase, but handle the choke points, so... And then all of these will, at max, need half of that flow out. So, yeah, there we go. Now coal will no longer be a limiting factor on these things. And we can just stuff some coal into this machine to get it out of our inventory. Alright, adventure time. Our goal, 5 Cataramium ore. Drive tractor, drive tractor. To the Angry Cave. We can always hit the ore deposit, but, you know. Maybe I should just hit the ore deposit. I think that's actually going to be faster. It's just right up the cliff. Yeah, but then we can go visit Angry Cave. I mean, I've got the stuff for Angry Cave. Let's take on Angry Cave. Oh. Hold on. Oh my god, we have another coal node. I didn't know we had one down here. Gee, is that another one? Oh my god, this is coal base. Okay, that's a normal coal node. That's a pure coal node. Were the two up top just normals? Hold on. Ugh, this thing's not like hills, though. God, the whole conveyor belt line on this thing is just filled. These were pures. Okay. So I think everything is actually backed up on this end of things. Yeah. But that's fine. It's sufficient for our needs right now, so we don't have to optimize this place. To the Angry Cave! And we can get our yellow shard research done when we get back. That's where we found our Mercer Sphere. Well, I'm glad I waypointed the Angry Cave, because I was going to go up that way, up the hill. Get some more slugs for our overclocking there. Ooh, berries, we're going to need those. Yoink. Now let's just hope I don't have to fight off 2 things to get to that node. Otherwise I could just literally walk up right there, and that's where the other Catarrhim node is. Love my little conveyor belt things. Alright. Is there anyone guarding this one today? Oh, right, that comes back up. Nope. I'm just gonna break the node. Alright, well, we got a whole 25 from that node, which would be enough to investigate it, but kind of disappointing. We need to get dynamite or something to get over through this wall. I mean, we have some sulfur already, so maybe we should explore the river tunnel area. That might be useful. Alright. So last time we were over by this cave, it had one of those really, really big shooty guys. Maybe he despawned? I'm a little concerned that this... Oh, it's just like a sandy cave. Okay. Oh, we should have taken him on. I thought he's like a permanent guardian, because the other one looked like it was guarding the crystal-y thing. So I would like a challenging enemy fight. Is there anything else going on down here? Oh, we got some more Caterium ore. Might as well take as much as we can, because it's going to break the node in 25 or whatever. Or did we harvest some from the other node, and that's why it broke so easy? Or do the nodes just have different amounts? There we go. I'm a little concerned, because this is like a tunnel rather than a cave. There's some standard bushy tail hog over there. Not too tough. There's your carapace. Someday we'll have something to do that with those carapace. I think this might be like a higher level area or something, because we had to go through a tunnel to get to it, but doesn't really seem to be anything different here. A couple different trees, but not seeing any like different resources or something. Man, we should have fought that big thing when we had the chance. I'm really bad at opening shots. Ow, that one actually hit me. You know, its little motion whoosh lines are actually working against it, because it's the only way I can keep track of them when I lose sight of them when they run past me. Not really seeing anything else. Hope there's another Catarrhim ore up there. Oh, hey, we're on the downside of that river canyon. That's just more mushrooms. Alright, let's go up this way, and then I think that's good enough for this adventure. Because we should have some of our stuff done producing. Or are you a different ore? Limestone. Eh, lame. I like how we have, like, one... Ooh, hello, different... Oh, you're the same trees. We have, like... Oh, there's another shuttle down there. Can we get down and back up? Alright, you know what? I'm gonna go grab the truck, and we're gonna go for that shuttle. Because I'd like another blueprint. That seems like fun. But it might also require parts that I don't have, and so it'd be good to throw down a waypoint marker on that. Ow. I missed time to my jump on that one. Nom. Well, we got another yellow power slug, so I mean, we're going to be able to overclock a lot of things now. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, you can just straight up get mycelia. Huh. Not that I need that in particular. Is this limestone? This looks like limestone. Toss that, because I've got enough of it. I can always chop down mushrooms at home. Alright, well, I'm gonna pick up the Angry Cave beacon. Yeah, I'll keep the Angry Cave beacon. It's far enough away from other beacons that it's useful to have it. And it helps me mark this thing as well, so... Alright, let's go for that drop pod, and then we'll head back home. It's nice to have this tractor thing with us, because then at least if we ever come across a toxin area, we can just sprint through it. We don't have to worry quite so much. Bacon! And some more berries. A lot of berries right here. Is there... This looks like the right way. Oh, it's getting some frames. Oh, we're loading some new areas. Ow. Could be down this way? Oh, that is a big horde of puppies. Or hogs. Well, we're gonna have to fight him for it. Oh my god. I think it's the fog that is not optimized. Oh, that is 5 of you. Okay, this actually could be bad, because there's enough of them that they can time their attacks separately. And I can't focus them down, because I can't keep track of which one's which with the lag. Luckily, all the junk on the ground is fucking them up. Alright, not too shabby. Some batteries. Got some cable. Some modular frames. Alright, so we got some good stuff from this one. Oh my god, the frame. I apologize. Holy shit. Yeah, we're heading out of here as soon as we can. Alright, what do you need to be opened? This is the opening bit. Needs one motor. Are you kidding me? Alright. One motor. We might actually be able to make the motor, but I'm not sure if I have all the bits. Let's see if we can. Alright, motor requires 2 stators. Stators require pipes. So we need 6 pipes. Oh my god, I put away all the steel ingots. So yeah, we can't convert back. Alright, well. That just happens sometimes. But we got it marked. That's an easy one to repair, though. So that's at least good. Alright, let's get the hell out of here and back into somewhere where we actually get frames. Yeah. Not stopping for anything, no matter how shiny, because I want frames again. Is this the way we went? I think it was somewhere over this way. Ah, here it is. Yeah, it's this fog that is just killing me. I am on like, super ultra, so, I mean, and it is beta, so it's not really optimized yet. This looks like a road. It's a very well-worn path, that's for sure. Ugh. Going uphill and 20 FPS. Uh-oh. Oh. Glad I put extra fuel in here. I'm going to put the low one in, and then I'm going to really refuel you when we get back. Or you know what? I can stop off at Coal Base and fill this thing up with a bunch. Alright. That was a fun little adventure. And it should have bought us enough time. Probably not enough time to get all of the frames done. But we did optimize the frame production a tiny bit, so... I don't know. It might be ready for us. We got all the Caterium we wanted. We found another, you know, supply drop. We've got batteries, which are, you know, something else we can't use. Is that an actual deposit of something? Hold on. Why are you sparkling? You're actually a limestone deposit, which no one ever wanted, but, you know, you're there, I guess. Alright, let's stock up on some fuel and then head home. Alright. Good adventure. And our slug should be done researching, so we'll be able to make, like, 20-something overclockers, which I've got to be careful on because I keep fucking up the power grid, because overclocking takes a lot. I wonder if I can overclock the power generators, because that'd be a really good thing to just have, like, producing ridiculous amounts of power. We'll have to see about that. I also like that not much attacks us while we're on a truck, so... I mean, the little xenomorph-looking dudes do, but... Other than that, most other things just seem to leave us be, which is nice. Alright. let's go to our, I guess, our research hub. Anything we need to drop off on the way? No. Alright, can we overclock you guys? Oh, we can. Sweet. Alright, I will be back over, and we're just gonna take this coal power plant to crazy levels. We might have to replace our conveyor belts to keep up with demand, but that'll be nice to be able to produce enough stuff to, you know, power everything without having to build more. Oh, our yellow power slug. Oh, no, we were waiting on this to come back so we can use the yellow shard stuff, yeah. Alright, 15 minutes from now, we'll have that research figured out. So we'll send off some rods, we'll send off some plates, and... Of course we don't have wire. Ugh. Just top off some of my stacks from this stuff, though. And yeah, we never ended up picking up that alternate recipe. So we don't have a wire from other things thing. We do have some more loot from those guys. We got some batteries. Sort. Oh, we got copper. Here we go. Sweet. I don't have to run over and get wire by from the thing. Replenish my stack real quick. Nice. And let's actually make some more ammo, so in case I get into a spot of trouble ever. I figure eventually I'm going to run into something where I'm going to need 100 shots to kill it. So that's the reason I'm being cautious with that. And let's get all of our power slugs, because now... Oh, the slugs only give us 2? Well, I mean, it's still better than 1. Mind having 10. Alright, how many other power? We have 16, or we have 12 power things, so let's actually stick the coal things in. And just supercharge our entire factory setup. The power plants seem to be... We have 7 power plants. Of course we do. We only have 13. Well, let's just try stage 1 on everything. We could give stage 2 when we really need the power. Because I don't think the conveyor belts can handle it. Although I think these are Mark IIs? Yeah. So what do you burn an hour? You burn... you don't say what you burn a minute. Alright, so you're producing 50. So now you can produce 68. That's not bad. That's a marginal increase. Put you up to 200%, so you're producing 85. So it's, yeah, so building a new one seems to get a better result than overclocking them. But we'll put a level 1 overclocker in all 7. We definitely have the coal depositing production to handle it. We can double the output of coal base if need be, so it is not a concern. And now we're not going to have issues where I have to connect up the burner anymore just to restart our machines. There we go. Beautiful. Now, do we have any junk in our inventory to throw onto the conveyor belts? Not really. Most of this stuff is stuff we need. Cool. Let's go check our production of the frames, see if that has improved any. So we need 500 frames. And I've got a 50 stack in my inventory. So we have 100, 200, 300, 350. And we can't advance up until we get a little bit more. I really feel like our frame production is a high-tier thing that we are lagging behind on, so maybe we should use some of the rest of these overclockers to improve that. But I don't know if we can. I also did kind of want to expand the copper thing so it at least uses capacity, because we are not producing at full capacity on copper. Why are you... Oh. Oh, you're already full capacity. And our concrete is producing again, so we can probably turn these machines back up to full. Actually, did I ever turn you... No, I never turned you down, but we got rid of the second machine that we could have had a third on. Might not be a bad idea. Alright. Modular frames. Might be able to jumpstart this by just stuffing a whole bunch of this into the machine itself. Because we've got a bunch of spare plates and things. Its limiting factor is the reinforced plate. It's consuming 12 a minute. And this is producing 7.5 a minute. Alright, we got the power, so let's get this thing overclocked as much as we can. So if we were to overclock this double, this is now producing 10 a minute, 12.5 a minute, but it takes 300 screws a minute. And our conveyor belt can only handle 270 in. Yeah, we're having issues producing that many. We can triple overclock this, which will produce... Let's see, is this a Mark III? It's a Mark III, so it can handle 270. We got 225 out. What was down a level on this thing? Alright, so as much as we can produce, maxed out, we can only go 2 overclocks on this guy. Which is fine. So now we need to match 40 plates per minute in. So what are you? You are 30, or you are 15 out, and you are 15 out. Now you're 22 and a half. What did we say I needed? 40, or is it 40 in? So if both these go to 22 and a half out. Wait, now you're producing 30 a minute. Oh, shit. Okay, let's not double overclock one. Let's do that for each one of them. Because it takes less power to single overclock. So now you are able to take... Let's just match the production and fully optimize this. So I think 140% overclock is what we want. Nope, that's 21. But 135. Slightly over. Perfect. 135. Alright, so you need 40 out, and then you currently are producing 30, so let's overclock you. Oh, we're out of overclockers. Well, what do you produce? 45 a minute. And you produce 30 a minute. That's 75 a minute. Alright, so you... producing 30 a minute, so you can only handle 30 a minute in. So actually... take the overclocker out. That is equal to each other. Let's put you up to compensate. So you're just going to be the faster of the two. So you can take 45 a minute in, and you're putting 45 a minute out. So you're producing 22.5, you're producing 15, so that's 37, so we're just slightly slow on the plates. But we're also slightly slow on the screws because we're only putting in 225, not 240. So I think we're actually pretty balanced here. I mean, they're at least using the capacity of what is being sent along to them. And then this thing is so overproducing what it's needing, because this thing is able to run at 12 a minute. And this guy is producing 12 a minute now? No, 10 a minute. So that's only using less than 25 rods. So yeah. Alright, we're making modular frames as fast as we can, so let's go stuff a couple stacks. Actually, I have a stack right now. Work faster, please. We can just dump all these extra ones here so it overloads the conveyor belt a bit. We get a little bit of higher production for short term. And then I'll just remember to un-overclock that end one. I won't remember, but if I don't remember, it doesn't matter. How's our power situation? We are still golden. Yeah, the overclocking of the input stuff really helped on that. Where are you having issues? So you're getting 20 and 120, and you're getting 135 out. You're matched up. You're taking 45 in. You're putting 45 out. So you're the weak link over here. Unfortunately, we don't have any more overclockers to take an overclocker out of a power plant, I guess. Speed this guy up by just a touch. Ugh, we need so many more slugs. Yeah, we still got plenty of power. Oh, also, on the paint gun, thank you guys in the comments for saying I can actually have custom palettes on that, so I could actually change these things up a little bit. Alright, what does that give us a minute? 7.5 a minute. That's a nice 50% increase. Needs 180 screws per minute and 30 plates. So we're going to be short on the screws eventually. But that's fine. 30 plates, and this one is producing 22.5. Wow, we can't even use that. Oh well. It's not 100% smooth one side to the other, but it's really hard to get that because some of these numbers just don't multiply properly. Alright, how many frames are we up to? 100, 200, 300, 300. Alright, 1, 2, 3, almost 400. We can really kick that up if we get our... Where's the hardened plates coming in? We take a couple stacks of these and use them to seed the machines. How long has that been an issue? Not that it can really handle anymore, but, huh. Whoops. We need to upgrade this entire storage unit area. What's it take for the Mark IIs? Ah, we don't have the, concrete beams yet. But yeah, we're actually kind of maxed on production of... The plates are maxed? Okay, yeah, this is a concern. We have now got a lot of our factory not able to contain itself, so we need to upgrade that immediately as soon as I go stuff this stuff in the modular frame thing so we can get those producing. And then we'll just go get a shit ton of concrete and a whole bunch of those beams and just make it by hand, because we don't have a machine for that yet. Wish I could, overstuff this machine a little bit more, but can't really do that. You know, I could also just straight up make the frames myself. That would also do, you know, some good. How many can I make? 26. They take about a second each, so that's actually not too bad. And let us move down the tech tree a little bit more. Alright, well, I don't feel like walking all the way back over, so I'm going to just walk up here, stick it in the output slot, and let the conveyor belt handle it for me. Actually, what the hell am I talking about? I gotta go and get concrete and steel beams to make my own beams anyway. What the hell? And then we gotta make a ton of the heavy beams so we can upgrade all of our storage facilities. At least our motor production will be going well. So there is 100, 200, 300, 425. So we're almost there. What's your issue? Waiting on the stators. What's your issue? Basically waiting on steel pipes. I think you're consuming faster than we produce them. No. Seems about even. That's 6 per minute max. Wait. Yeah, 6 per minute max out, but you need 10 per minute max in. So we'll turn you down to 60% speed, which will save us a lot of energy. Alright, so we need beams and concrete. Beam, 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 beam. Get the concrete one. Concrete, 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 concrete. Alright, we're going to upgrade the entire storage system into double storages, so that should at least let us stockpile a bunch of stuff. Go to the crafting bench over here, because I think it's closer. Should just put one over there. Kind of scatter them throughout, so whenever I need them. Also, we need to do something with that miner. I'm thinking about expanding, sending it on a spiral staircase up here, and then sending this hillside to be our next factory production line area. Maybe make a second truck that brings coal up there instead. I guess that's what you get when you try to make it with a full inventory. Alright, so how many things do we have? We had like 10. Let's see what one of them costs. It's 15 apiece. Wow. And I think our steel pipes are actually being consumed as fast as they're being produced, so we might not actually have any steel pipes. So I'm going to need to make some of those as well. I think I'm going to go to 90. 90 of the things, and I think that'll be good. How many can we make? Yeah, we can make 40 more. Let's do 75. That way we can upgrade at least, what, 5? Yeah, 5 of these things. Then we need pipes for the rest of it. Oh, because these ones are already beams, so okay, so there's no reason to, yeah. Because they're already beams, I can't make them into the pipes. I need ingots. There's the truck with its next shipment. Alright. Might just make all of these things. It's boring as crap having to do this by hand. But I'd have to figure out a different flow of materials in order to get the concrete to be produced any other way, or the steel beams to be automated. I think what I might need to do is make a, like, Stage 1, Stage 2, and Stage 3 crafting material area in base. And so, like, the bars and stuff go into one big storage warehouse, and then they shuttle out into all the Tier 2 productions, and then go to the final warehouse, and then some things just go straight to the final warehouse. It's a cool little canyon down that way. Alright. We only need to upgrade the ones... Are these stockpiling at all? No. We're actually going to need more pipe production. Because we've been producing the motors with all of our pipes. Uh-oh. Let's see if any of our steel ingots are just stacked up in one of these production machines, or if I matched inputs to outputs so perfectly that there's no surplus anywhere. Oh, no. The inputs and outputs are not matched in the slightest. Or... No, they are, but what's... Wait, why are the pipes... Oh, the pipes are only being able to produce at 15 a minute. And this thing is producing 30 a minute. Oh. Alright, well, there's an optimization section of our thing. Alright, let's get a whole bunch of pipes then. Let these go by pretty quick. And then we'll make what storage containers we can with them. Looks like we'll be able to get... Yeah, we'll get 6 with them. Not too bad. Alright. I don't want to go down that canyon and see what's down that way. Might do that in just a minute after I get this taken care of. Also need to clear out this tree section so we can see if we have some more, like, factory building area. So we are kind of on a premium for space a little bit. Alright. So, what do we have that is fully backed up? Plate production is fully backed up, and rod production is fully backed up. So these two are the first priorities. Alright. Just need to temporarily store all of these. Need to get some more milestones with personal storage going. Up. There we go. And then the plates. Some of these organizational things are a little on the annoying side. There we go. Wish there was a way to filter and just be like, plates, send them all in. Why does this one have rods in it? That's weird. Maybe it was from just deconstructing it. It's the rod resource. Alright, and storage container Mark II. All the plates. Alright, well at least we have these moving along nicely. Probably put my adventuring supplies away. Actually, let's go on a little adventure before the end of the episode. I feel the need to get out and stretch my legs a little bit. At least we got some use out of some of this stuff. Alright. Let's just go see what's down this little canyon over here. See if we have a cave, like, right next to us, or something interesting. Probably... Oh. Well, I'm gonna go with, this is not an area we're gonna go adventuring in the near future, because that is just nothing but gas. Can we get above the gas? Or is this all just toxic terrain? Okay, the valley's bad, but the hillside isn't? Alright. Holy shit, we have a long hillside here. If we clear-cut this, we could just run the factory up the back hill. Oh, there's one of the crystal-y things. Maybe, if we're lucky, there'll be... I'm gonna actually walk out over here. Alright, then. Mid-air bush. If we're lucky, there'll be a guardian? Come on, where's my big laser shooty guy? There's so much limestone. Oh, wow, we are actually... Man, we are right on the edge of the desert. Look at that. One of these days we're gonna have to go into the desert and get a factory set up. So you're slug or crystal? You're the crystal. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna leave it just in case there's an achievement for picking one up when they, actually make them in, or if there's some, like, special animation or something. That way we have one close by that we know what we can do with it. Anything special on this big ol' rock? More floating berries, though. Alright, well, there's a lot more sort of area we can be using for, factory land back here. It's definitely good to keep in mind. Let's see if we've hit our limit of 500 with all of the overclocking and extra production and manually producing the things that we needed. 1, 2, 3, 4... No, we are 75 short still. Still coming in? Yeah, they're still coming in, so... Looks like next time we'll be able to launch off the Tier 5 and 6 unlocking thing, and then we'll be able to get to nearly endgame. So Tier 5, 6, and then Tier 7 is going to require another space elevator launch with the last of the materials. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and actually let me go grab one motor so I have a motor in my inventory. You're like, why do I have a motor? Because there's a motor thing that we can get a blueprint from over there if we want to suffer the crazy low frames again. But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed some more Factor... Why did I almost call it Factorio? Satisfactory. I've never even played the other game. But I guess, you know, factory in the name of it is enough to screw you up. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed Satisfactory, and we'll see you guys next time with more.